Salut Forth Paladins, and welcome back to another episode of Starfleet Command, Orion Pirates Plus Mod. I am Admiral Tirk of the Dreadnought HMS Hood, along with our support heavy battlecruiser HMS Celerity, one of the first of the brand new X-Type series, as we continue, more or less sort of mopping up what remains of the Klingon Empire. They are down, as you can see, to 8 tiles, not much left, and I would imagine only 3 star bases. One here, and one here. Can't see it for sure, but I'm willing to bet that, and the Federation may engulf these territories before we finish. But anyway, we are well on our way to potentially beating this campaign before 30 episodes, which would be a brand new speed record for us. So let's get underway and see if we can't beat that record. If we run into a whole bunch of starbase assaults, we may not be able to beat that record. It all depends. If you are a BST, we can take you. If you are a massive SBX, we can't. Hit that red alert, increase the speed. We'll drop down the power over on this. After all, we do not need maximum power. That'll allow us also to get a significantly higher maximum speed going on, which is pretty cool to be traveling at basically battlecruiser speeds in a dreadnought. We'll drop down 1 point of speed so that we can prep a Wild Weasel. Come over here to reinforce that forward shield. Lots of housekeeping to do on such a large ship. We are being escorted today, of course, by USS Richards, as well as the USS Fokker. Yes, that Fokker. And he has a droned cruiser, and this is a CSX. Was that a CSX? No, it's just a CX. So it's an advanced technology heavy cruiser, which means it was built with heavy cruiser weaponry in mind, and they decided, well, we're going to use basically the same hull, and we're going to add in as much X systems as we can. So that'll give him better power generation, as well as you can see, a hilariously powerful Phaser X armament. He has no less than 12 Phaser X's along with those 4 photon torpedoes. That's pretty cool. That's one hell of a phaser gunboat. We are fighting, of course, the Klingons, and they consist of an F-6E frigate, a C-8V carrier dreadnought, a DWN heavy cruiser, not really a heavy cruiser, and another DWN heavy cruiser that is not really a heavy cruiser. Let's go red alert, overload all the weapons. We're going to need it. Also, I'm going to target you. I'm going to order you. Exactly my command only. That is the only person who may order a fire. And only I may give the order to fire. And if you still haven't seen The Last Starfighter, go watch The Last Starfighter. Pause the video, go find it wherever you can, and watch that movie. It's amazing. And if for no other reason than Zur. Zur is hilarious. Zur. I'm thinking we may just fire phasers at you. Because you're passing that close, I must! So we're going to deal a little bit of damage to him. Didn't actually deal a whole ton of damage to him. Our stern is a little bit worse for wear. No. No, it's an XSB. Why? Why would you do this to us? Fire all weapons! Let's see if we can't kill him. We were not able to kill him in one go. This entire mission is now a bust. The fact that we couldn't kill him in one go means that we're about to get mauled by fighters. And that ain't good. We're going to continue our turn, and I'm going to release you to engage at will and have our point defense, clearing out some of the fighters as we run back towards the Federation lines so they can support us just a little bit and get some distance here. There are too many enemies in this field. The Deep Slayer. Oh, I should have focused on you and just murdered you. Doesn't matter, though. We're not going to be able to win this mission. And the reason is because that is an XSB. Not only is that a dreadnought, or not only is that a massive starbase, that is the kind of starbase that, well, basically blew up a battleship carrier and two battleship carriers, actually. Let's continue our turn. We are in dire straits. Holy crap! We may just lose the ship! Things are not going well. I just cannot get any good angles here. The Klingons have brought one... No way did you fire through that hole. There was no hole to fire through. Unfortunately, we have no retreat options, really. I have no direction to go that doesn't get me shot at. Evasive maneuvers, it's all I've got. The ship has been just utterly, brutally mauled. So we're going to continue to increase speed. Just make sure that he has no target. Kill this. Kill him. That's your target. I'll free you up. As long as... Nope. Okay, I'm going to have to keep looking at him so that your target will be maintained. So continue the repair work. We desperately need all systems repaired. It's a bad day. The ship is almost dead. Power systems notwithstanding, the ship is almost dead because once you get to a certain point where you have no systems, you're screwed. I would prefer not to lose this ship. It is a very cool ship. So, yeah, keep repairing everything. Stop trying to fix the hellbores. Just go for phasers at this point. I need phasers back as fast as you please. And continue to repair those engines, because we need the engines back. Are you going to kill him? Wow, those mounts are 360 degrees. I was not anticipating that. Keep going. More speed. I need more speed. It would be nice if, you know, the Federation got involved in this war. I shouldn't really be counting on the Federation to accomplish things. They're pacifists, after all. What are they supposed to do? Throw treaties at them? Actually, knowing the Federation, they might do that! So we are sort of wobbling out of here as best as we can. We do get a defense shift of 2 for doing evasive maneuvers, but eventually just rate of fire is going to tell. And when it does, we're dead. And we're being chased by fighters. So let's get my own fighters out to defend me. Come on. The fighter bay is down. Not good. Any weapon you've got, fire. Nope. I am going to officially release the celerity from command, turn back, and kill. I've got to nurse the hood out of here. Or not the hood. Yeah, it is the hood. Got to nurse the hood out of here while you go and kill things. Your firepower will be a great asset in this battle. So, unfortunately for us, our battle is over. Do you have a target? Please tell me you still... How do you have no target? So we can't even order him not to engage because he suddenly will lose targets. Oh, the bugs. The bugs in this game. Especially with the AI. Alright, that's it. I'm switching my flag to celerity. It's not a great plan because, you know, the hood is now going to try and re-engage. But it's a plan. So let's sort of situate ourselves inside this vessel. Let's go to the ECM. I do not need ECM at this time. I need weapons power and shield power. Wow, you're reinforcing one hell of an arc. Put up the forward shields to maximum. Select all weapons. Are we on normal mode? We must be. G phasers. Do you overload? You do not. Okay, so you're just long-range phasers. So we're about to engage with hellbores. So select the hellbores. Onslaught 1. Okay, we got him. We're going to come in for a nice, nasty phaser barrage into you. See if we can't drag you out of the fight temporarily. Should probably be going for that DWN, but quite frankly, I think the other ships have got it. We're lined up. It's going to be a good fusion cannon blast. Slow down just a little bit. Point defense systems. Did it use the G phasers for that? You've got to be kidding me. Weapons officer. G2s. They're not selected for defense, are they? They can't be. Why? Why would you use the G phasers for that? I will activate. Oh no. Gatling phasers are always selected for point defense, even if they're gigantic. That's frustrating. That's actually a problem. Moderate damage dealt to him. Apparently we're taking photon torpedo fire? I don't believe you for a second. And we're pulling away from him. We'll continue a starboard turn around this. We are actually pretty darn nimble. Okay. Why are you here? You are crippled. You have no chance of actually helping this fight in any significant way. Why are you here? At least he's keeping his powerful shield towards the enemy. Small blessings, that. What is the arc on those G phasers? That is a pretty significant arc. Got to admit that. Okay, so we're lined up. We're going to do a nice little blast from behind. There we go. That took him. And now we leave. Now we leave because that's a starbase, and it's a big starbase. Sorry, folks. There is to be no victory held here. No, you're not. We're leaving. That is a big starbase. That is the kind of starbase that you leave and avoid. I think. Is it? Yeah, that is the starbase you leave and avoid. Come back here, Hood. We ain't getting involved in any of that crap. Put me in the hood, actually, so that I can manually control this. First of all, we're going to stop the evasive maneuvers. We're going to turn off the camera lock so I can see in front of me so we don't smash into things. Now we'll turn it back on. Increase speed. We are 165. He can't possibly shoot at us. Green alert! Full power. And we'll watch the battle from here. As you can see, the enemy forces are, well, the friendly forces are completely outclassed by this starbase. This would take a significant investment in, you know, lots of siege vessels in order to do anything. He's even got heavy disruptors to fire. Not even a challenge. So yeah, we're not getting involved in that. We're leaving. Goodbye. Toodles. There's to be no death and destruction here. Get back here. I didn't say that you could get involved in this battle. We're leaving. My ship has been mauled badly enough. Taking this is going to be difficult. This will be the... Don't you dare smash into that. Celerity, come back. Continue to turn. There it is. I have no intention of losing any of my ships to yet another starbase. I was hoping for a stealth cap here, but it looks like this is going to be difficult, more difficult than I thought. We may not be able to make that speed record that we want. They are, after all, incredibly difficult to do. So, no prestige, I take it? Yeah, no prestige. Yeah, of course we were unsuccessful. You gave us no forces. Gotta pop down here for repair because the hood is in desperate need of repair. Supply. 443. Thank you. It was actually 451 because it likes to do that to us for some reason. We, of course, need entire new squadrons of Hornets. So buy a whole bunch of those, buy a whole bunch of those. Miscellaneous, yeah. I actually didn't use as many spare parts as I thought I would. So buy some of those, one of those, a few more of these, and we're done. Now we can get put back out into space, hopefully. No diplomatic mission, thank you. No base is all good. A patrol, we might be able to sneak it. If we can stealth capture this, that'll make our lives a heck of a lot easier. Hit that red alert, increase that speed, and it appears to be a damaged light cruiser, and slow down the speed of time. Thank you. Are you a damaged light cruiser, or just you showed up over there? Because I saw an anomaly on scope. So we have a D6D, a D7D, another D6D? Or is it just not counting you as an enemy? Because normally you press the Y key and it'll swap between enemies. But it's not selecting this guy, so I guess it doesn't count him as hostile, I suppose. We will take this moment to overload all the weapons, increase the speed of time, increase the speed of the ship, because, you know, it's useful. Okay, all weapons are pretty much charged at this point, except for the Hellbores, but the Hellbores we don't get any energy back for having them charged. Holding them is not something that we care about. Okay, so it looks like these guys are going to be the ones that we get involved with first. That's fine by me. Yes, only on my command, because if you fire at any other time, I'm going to, well, probably throw you in a break or something. You have too many good weapons to waste. It looks like he doesn't have the collar phasers. That's pretty surprising. They just removed them for a missile launcher? Or the point defense system? So, all weapons fire. Oh, we didn't even need it. Okay, cool. Our forward shields are sort of down. You. Good turn. Should have turned more. I wanted you to turn more so that we could fire more. I'll also select all weapons, normal shots. He is a drone cruiser, so there is that. Why would you dump a wild weasel? You're faster than that. You have more speed than he has missile power. Oh, this was just an odd spawn for the mission where there is a random ship that we identify as having supplies on board. It had dilithium crystals, which would have been cool to steal, just because I like the idea of stealing dilithium crystals. So, IKV Conqueror, unfortunately, you decided to expose a weak shield to me. Not much left of you. 106 damage just from our phasers alone. And we weren't even at point blank. He still hasn't managed to break through our forward or rear shields. We are, in fact, traveling not fast enough to avoid this. Increase speed. It really pains me to hear a G2 phaser fire to shoot down Speed 16 missiles. It's like such a waste of firepower. Because that's a great phaser system. It essentially has the range of a phaser 1 and the firepower of a phaser 1, but the speed of firing of a Gatling phaser. I think that's how it works. If not, it might be a phaser 2. But even then, that's pretty powerful. because it can reach out and touch you from range. Alright, all weapons select. We're going to blow you apart. At a range of 3 is when we will engage. That way our Gatling phasers can shoot. And please tell me you're going to expose that front. He is. Oh, how cute. You're dead. He was like, aha! Eat all of my missiles now that you have no oh crap, we're dead. Yes, that's right. We don't really care about not having phasers to shoot you with when you're an expanding ball of plasma. 232. Excellent. Tile is neutral. Pop over here. Yeah, just like we thought. Just like we thought, there was probably 3 star bases here. So the final last line of the enemy before we go back onto the Klingon colonies in Lyran space. Increase the speed of the ship, reduce the power consumption of the capacitor because, well, quite frankly, X-type phasers don't actually need that much power. They only need that much power if you want to go firing a lot. Oh, so apparently we managed to perfectly set it up. We are doing a speed of 20. Cool. By the time we make it to a speed of 20, we may have more power to go to a higher speed. They have detected us. The enemy consists of a frigate, a frigate, a frigate, a frigate, a frigate, no, a light cruiser, and a frigate. So a whole bunch of frigates and a single light cruiser. It is, of course, a pirate fleet, so you can't really expect too much from these guys. I mean, they brought what they had, and you should just be happy that they're here at all. So increasing our speed to about as fast. Oh, no, we can go even quicker. Ah, that's right, because the phase capacitor is now fully charged. By the time we get there, we might make it up to our maximum, well, not maximum speed, but our maximum charging speed. This is our maximum speed. And we barely made it to 30.6. This is as fast as we possibly can go as long as all weapons are charged. So we're going to line you up nice and tight at a range of 3. I'm going to engage because I did think it was going to be enough to kill you. And drop all the speed. We're also going to pop into here. Go kill. Just kill everything. I don't care if it's a target or not. Just do destruction. You don't need my orders to do this. We're just going to fly through this enemy formation and, well, annihilate everything. We're not going to have any weapons in time in order to engage him, so we will target him. That way, by the time we make it to him, we will be able to hit him with all the phasers. 3, 2, 1, phasers. Good. Next target. He's got that one. Last target. So a nice little pirate faction that decided to, well, try to do more than it was capable of. Good job. Managed to wipe out all of the enemy ships before they even turned on, which is, quite frankly, the norm. We're pretty good at that. So, what you gonna give us? Lots of stuff. 300 prestige, that's not bad. And the tile neutral. However, this is a Klingon starbase. So let's go on the patrol to take it to our starbase. Because making it our starbase will make things much, much, much easier on us. Hit that ready, hit that red alert, increase that speed, and check out, we are escorted by a HMS Palace. Why? But why, game? HMS Palace was a gigantic, proud, glorious battleship carrier. She was capable of carrying 20 fighters and had a firepower that dwarfed even our ship. And you brought her back as a freighter. That's painful. That's disrespectful to the glorious vision that was the palace. I'm a little broken up over this. This is painful to look at. Game, I will not be able to view you in the same light ever again. So, as our systems charge, things are taking a little while. Look out, we're fighting a light cruiser and a heavy cruiser. This light cruiser is actually an alphabet soup destroyer. Because he has that gorgeous little design going on. He looks like a Vorcha battle cruiser. But he has an HF5X2. Along with a D7LX. Which is not a bad ship. But actually, in terms of actual dangerousness, I'm going to guess that light cruiser is actually probably packs more of a punch. We're going to max up the charge just in case we need it. All weapons are selected and overloading. Let's go to the forward shields to the maximum of the power. You're only going to shoot when I tell you to shoot. Because if you shoot when I don't tell you to shoot, you waste your ammunition a lot. Not that you have ammunition, but you waste really, really good shots. Let's check on our phasers. Yep, they are overloaded. That will be important when the strike comes. Continue to angle in towards him. Nope. Looks like we get to skip right onto the D7L. Normal people time. Engage with all weapons. There we go. That opens you up, and I'm now going to engage, and that tears you apart. That was the plan. It was a good plan. You may fire when ready. Now we will select all our weapons. We have nothing to shoot at this moment, but let's be frank. It is cool that he is an alphabet soup destroyer. The Klingons get some really good ones, but he's not going to have the staying power that he would need to actually fight a battleship and an X-type cruiser. So the Palace, of course, staying wisely outside of enemy range. And you're starting to slow down, which is very, very bad for you. And turn this way. There we go. And we can't continue to turn that way because there was an asteroid, and we didn't want to crash into the asteroid. That would be bad. Enemies defeated. Palace, go home. Just go home. You can't be here. It's painful. How much prestige did we manage to make for that one? 218, not bad. And the tile, excellent. Push out into space, continue. Continue the thrust. And a mission, a patrol, because we want to do this as quickly and quietly as possible. Ready, steady, red alert. We are escorted today by USS Hampton, a Command Cruiser X refit. So, Kirk's ship, pretty much. Yeah, he's got 2, 4, 6, 8 phaser X's, 2 phaser 3s, 4 photon torpedoes, and a random B-rack stuck on there. So, the CC is one of the better heavy cruisers. Oh, it's the CCXP. So, quite effective. So, according to this, Celerity has locked on to an HF5 XSR, which we can't see. Are you it? He is it. Okay. Let us overload the system, go up to the forward shields, maximum reinforcement if you don't mind. You do have a buddy. He's a heavy cruiser. He's a DW5WX, which is not actually a heavy cruiser. It is masquerading as a heavy cruiser because it thinks that that'll get it all the girls. That'll get it all the female heavy cruisers will like it because it's a heavy cruiser too. But it's not! It's actually a D5 that they stuck an extra nacelle onto. And we all decided to sort of pity it. And say, no, we appreciate you being great. Really, it's a waste of everyone's time. So as it soars in, tempted to shoot everything I have at you, but in fact what we're going to do instead is we're going to slow down time, and now we're going to fire everything! Good job. You got it. Okay, that was not the plan. We have no forward shield, which means we have to shoot at a range of about 3. Okay, turn. We're getting shot at by fighters, which is really annoying because we have no forward shield. Okay, we killed all the fighters. How's that HF5? Yeah, can you please take care of it, Hampton? You're more than capable of doing it. I believe in you. I believe in you, Hampton. I think that you can do it. I think that all those other heavy cruisers, what they've been saying about you behind your back is totally fake, and you're more than capable of wiping out a Klingon vessel. Okay, now that we've finally wasted the port side fusion cannon, we can go back to normal mode on firing all the phasers. Continue to come to port, fire all the phasers, and hit that exposed nacelle, reducing his power even further. Gatling phasers getting involved as well. You still have 4 missiles which are capable of launching in short order. Are you gonna take care of this? Oh, yeah. Fire more. You can shoot whatever you want. I really only want to keep you sort of on a short leash for that first blast because you have a habit of not shooting at a time that makes any sense whatsoever. Defensive, if you don't mind, pop up that. Thank you. Repairs, I need you to fix that, and I would like you to fix that. Halt and select. There we go. There goes one. Targeting you. Are you going to run away? Are you seriously going to run away from me? You shouldn't do that. Increase the speed of time. Come back here. I need to kill you. And we'll close in. Long range fusion beam fire. No, there's an oxymoron for you. And we took him out. We did take a little bit of damage in that. Partially my fault. I probably should just blown up the initial ship as we ran over it. After all, the D5 refits into heavy cruisers are not really any threat to anybody. So, shouldn't have put so much stock in being concerned about them. 196 prestige. That'll cover repairs. Neutralize the tile. Pop over here. Yeah, there's a planet and a starbase. That'll be important. Not gonna go on a base assault. Because I don't want to have to fight bases. They're scary, and they blow up my ships. It's very, very bad. Red alert, increase speed. We have a heavy cruiser. No. This button. Light cruiser, heavy cruiser. Frigate, it's a trap! No! Let us turn immediately! Come to port! Full power! What shall we do? We shall avoid the enemy as best as we can. Actually, this could be dangerous. There's no denying that this could be a dangerous fight. It's not going to be, but it could have been. Fire on my command only. Yes, we do have 2 fighters in the bays. We will deploy them probably towards the end of the fight. That way they don't get blown up. Fighters are expensive. And a gorgeous looking... I don't know what to call it. Is that a nebula? Or because it looks like a wormhole to me. It looks like the wormhole in Deep Space Nine. A little bit. So let's reinforce that forward shield. Now you are an X-type frigate. That makes you really dangerous. I don't know if you know this, which I do know that you all know this. X-type vessels are significantly more powerful in most nations in this game than what you would assume that they would be. He's going to have at least triple dark green shields. He may even be able to buff that up to white shields because he's got firepower. And look at this. He's got 4 missile launchers, an additional 6 phaser X's, 2 phaser G's, and one of the most scarily powerful point defense systems I've ever seen. He's turning, so we're going to lay into his stern. We did manage to break his rear shields, and we did manage to cause 40 damage, which is actually kind of a big deal. We will deal an additional 48 damage by doing that, and so I will devote that. Unfortunately, oh no, I thought for a second we lost our forward starboard shield. We did not. We're in a good shape. Fire now. Thank you. You may shoot whenever the heck you want now. Stop doing that. Okay, we didn't have a shot. But if we did, I would have fired it right into your exposed shield. You would have been crying. Okay, I guess the point defense phasers didn't work, which is kind of weird. Which is also kind of bad, because losing our forward shield in this is really bad. I was hoping to be done with you by the time that everybody else showed up. I was kind of counting on annihilating you in one shot, but then you turned away to run, which was a good plan. Not gonna deny, it was a great plan. How are you? You have 4-point defense systems too. Crap. That's a problem. I can't just, dump out fighters until I've dealt with you. Turn around. By the time that we get into firing range, we should have all our heavy weapons to shoot. There we go. And now, by the time we turn into you, we should have all our phasers to shoot. Which is good. What the heck? Why aren't the phasers firing in point defense? They just sat there and took it. That's some bullshit. That is some bull. If you don't stop doing that, I'm going to start beaming Marines over, and we're going to steal your point defense system. Break it. Wow, we've taken an astonishing amount of damage. We really shouldn't have taken any of this damage. Weapons officer, I need a mine. Thank you. And I need to come this direction so that we can trigger it on these. Hey, how are you doing, buddy? You're linked to my target, but you haven't been shooting. Not that I can see anyway. He's at full shields. He's at full shields. What have you been doing? Disappointed in you. Let's select the phasers. The phasers are on overload still. Excellent. Because we need them to be dishing out a ton of damage, if at all possible. Point defense systems operating at not great levels. I don't know what happened, but our phasers are just not operating on point defense. I'm going to guess that it has something to do with the fact that, well, we have Gatling phasers. Okay, we're going to pull in and basically try and cover this. Fusion beams only. Cover him! Seriously? The phaser... Is our point defense system just not active? He shouldn't have taken any of those hits. Our phasers should have come in and annihilated them. What are you on point defense? Oh, you're another one of these. What the heck? These guys are just insanely well endowed for point defense. I don't know where they're getting all that point defense. It's more than a little annoying. Reinforce that Gatling phaser. I need that phaser X back too. Wow, we're low on power. You are not actually too much of a threat. Half your weapons only fire backwards. It's kind of weird that a Klingon ship was designed like that, but it's true. We're taking far more damage than we really should have. This should have been an easy mission. I don't know why it's not. Any phasers? I need to kill that fighter. Oh, screw you. This bullshit tactic. I hate it so much. It is the one thing that I truly detest in this game. I have no weapons to fire at you. Continue to fire at you. Would you please get involved? Fire at him. Shoot the weapons. I am just getting absolutely mauled out here. I've got no weapons anymore. We're basically down to 0 systems. We're going to lose the ship this time. No, this time she's going down. How did you do that from that kind of range? I'm not seeing the ship that transported that mine onto it. Unless it was you. Oh boy. Phaser systems. No phasers. Because the repairs are going exceedingly slowly. How do you... What? He has an insane amount of point defense. Let's increase the speed. I'm going to swap ships. Because I don't know what the heck's going on Celerity. But whatever's going on, it's annoying the heck out of me. You should have... You have more than enough repair. Why are you trying to fix a Hellbore first? You have Gatling phasers to fix. X-phasers to fix. This ambush we should have been able to just completely destroy. I don't know why it's taking such a huge toll on us. Are you kidding me? That's annoying. Because this ambush was not that bad. We've been in much worse ambushes with dreadnoughts. And here, we're just getting gutted. And I can't, for the life of me, figure out why. Maybe I'm missing something very obvious. I do know that the Celerity dropped a mine on top of us for no reason. Screw it, we're out of here. Full powered engines. Set the evasive actions, increase the speed of time, we're gone. I don't know what the heck's going on here, but something weird was up. This ambush should have been easy as pie to get away from. We should have been able to just annihilate... Because he's only got a single heavy cruiser, and we had a dreadnought. And we have gotten through these battles before, facing more dangerous foes. I don't understand what happened. And it is a little bit annoying. But hey, that does put us into an X-type ship now. For all the good that's going to do us. Would you please stop being effective against us? We have no mines to dump out the back bay. How long until we're off the map? Soon. Do you think they can kill us before then? They might, actually. Nope, they're turning away because the AI cannot handle. It cannot handle being too close to the edge of the map. It doesn't like it. Pull off. And we're gone. Whew. Now, there was a fight we didn't need to take, and we did. I was thinking about ending the episode just before that battle. I was like, no, go for it. Take the last bit of it. But I guess that didn't work out well for us. We did get on a prestige for getting out, and we did take it. So there is that. So, snatching victory from the jaws of defeat, I guess, we have managed to knock them down to 5 tiles. 1 tile is a planet and a starbase. That'll be a difficult one to take, but that's going to have to wait for next time. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. If you want to receive a notification every time I release one of these videos, press that little bell icon, leave a comment, and I'll see you all in the next episode.